This is the Eastern Conference Finals as we're set for coverage of Game 1 right here on EA Sports. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Brooklyn Nets. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Pacers coming into play. They're rested, they're ready to go, and they'll have home court advantage to begin here in Games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this. Series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Irving to Harden. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Pacers control. Taking advantage of the turnover.
I love the drive to the basket there.
Harden in possession, just getting going here in Game 1. Trying to cash in. Harden with a shot, won't go.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Throws it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Harden in possession. Down 6. Miles Turner with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. Two-point shot for James Harden. Can't connect. To Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Brogdon. Five to shoot for Indiana. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Jordan. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Brogdon. To Turner. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Domantas Sabonis snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Beyond the arc for 3. The Nets have the rebound. Irving into the front court. 10-2 the score. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Durant to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle and not landing.
Durant. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. To Turner. Missed a wide open look.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. And he hits.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Irving. Here's Durant for 2. Off the mark.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Oh, Miles Turner. 3 for 4. Good start.
Well, the ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Miles Turner trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. 1 free throw up and good. The lead. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Around the perimeter. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Irving to Jordan. Miles Turner sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here comes the screen. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. And that one out of bounds off the net. So it's going to stay with Indiana. Time to shuffle things up. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Good. Off a spin.
Nasty. You better remember his number and not let that happen again.
To Brogdon. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Harden to Irving. Won't go. Harden with it up top. Trailing by 15. James Harden. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Turner. Oh, big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love you attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Turner. Sabonis. Harden's on him. Turner to Brogdon. Short jumper off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
James Harden, 3 for 6 now.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Brogdon. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block. Irving with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. Knocked loose. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Defense catching a break there. A couple of cracks at the line now.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Miles Turner, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down by 15. Harden to Dinwiddie. Cruises inside for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Pacers with the possession. Takes stock of the floor. To Turner. Has a look. Not going down for him this time. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. Harden shoots. Here comes the screen. Good look that time, but off the mark to Dinwiddie. Miles Turner, huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening from long range.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Turner. Brooklyn with the basketball. And count the basket inside.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Brogdon. Deep left corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Harden. Fires the three. Double figures in the first quarter. Now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot for Indiana. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy back.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Well, when you play for each, great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Jared Allen sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. And he buries it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
That's rebounded by Brooklyn. Kyrie across the timeline. Down 8. To Hollis Jefferson. Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
For three, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that. That's how he set it up.
James Harden at the controls. Deep two there, won't go. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. Count the triple.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
To Durant. To Irving. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Time for some new personnel into the game. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Harden to Durant. Has a chance. Durant shot, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
3-second count. Kyrie gets a shot up off the mark. To Brogdon. Turner. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
KD with the rock. To Harden. Probing the defense. Short jumper misses. LeVert defended by Kevin Durant. Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Irving to Harden. Miles Turner swats it. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really... He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Durant to Harden. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant to Harden. Lets it fly from long range. The shot clock expires. Substitution being made in this one. To Turner. DeAndre Jordan with the block. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Hollis Jefferson. Durant matched up with Warren. To Dinwiddie. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted second round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Wide open look, won't go. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down a bundle. To Jordan. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And that's a backcourt violation. A pass stolen by the Nets. Durant to Irving. And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Here comes the screen. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Durant to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Indiana with the basketball. To Turner. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Durant with the basketball up top. Down a dozen. To Dinwiddie. Durant. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. Well, let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
A pass stolen by the Nets. Durant to Jordan. From the painted area, won't go down. Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Nets have it. To Dinwiddie. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Brogdon. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Irving. Durant to Irving. Kevin Durant, 3 for 6 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Indiana basketball. For 3. Not going down here. To Dinwiddie. Durant. Slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
To Irving. Durant to Irving. Can't connect from in close. Straight on 3. At the buzzer, it's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Pacers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Indiana Pacers. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Brooklyn Nets were non-existent in the paint defensively through the first 2 quarters. You can't give up easy points and expect to have success. Let's see if they can learn from the mistakes they made, particularly.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Pacers control. Nothing going here on that drive. DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Harden. And it's Warren with the rebound. To Turner. Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to. These games, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
DeAndre Jordan pins it. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. To Brogdon. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Nets have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Miles Turner tips it. Ooh, 5 now.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Turner. Almost unlucky bounce. Durant across the timeline. His guys down big. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Irving to Harden. Miles Turner with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Kyrie. With the rock. To Hollis Jefferson. James Harden knocks it down from mid-range.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. And he buries it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one, count it. Hits the second. One more coming.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Whoops, that won't go. To Durant. Can't connect. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Kyrie Irving, now 3 for 9.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Turner. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Irving brings the ball up court. To Harden. Rebound belongs to Indiana. Five to shoot for Indiana. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle. Deep two there, won't go. Here comes the screen. Reed matched up with Harden. Turner. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Turner. Shot from the lane won't go. Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Has a chance. Shot from Hollis Jefferson, no good. Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
It's in the hands of Harden. Driving right to the basket. And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
James Harden at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. To Turner. It was right there. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Miles Turner knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Here comes the screen. To Turner. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. And the basket good at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
That's going to be out of bounds. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Irving with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Dinwiddie with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Oh, he had it. Goes to the right side. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick.
Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Gets a look. Can't hit. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
For three. Rebound taken in by the Nets.
Hey, lock up.
To Irving. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Jordan, knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. He's looking for that touch. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Fires the three. That misses with 3 seconds left. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Pacers have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Pacers with the possession. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Kyrie across the timeline. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Layup goes down. Well done. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. To Dinwiddie. T.J. Warren able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
4-3. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
As a shooter, your hands always have to be ready. Ready, meaning that your hands are always providing a target to the passer for an easy catch and shoot.
And a throwdown. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Brogdon. Give him 2 points. High percentage. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Won't go. To Dinwiddie. The pass set it all up.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Dinwiddie. Has a chance. Dinwiddie shot, no good. Great feed. Wide open look, won't go. To Harden. Here's a chance from long range, can't connect. The follow won't go either. Harden into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
From long range, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the listened to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
New blood coming in for both sides. Here's Harden with the rock. Probing the defense. Defense making the ball handler work. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shots. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden with the basketball. His guys down 3. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Here comes the screen. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Durant to Irving. To Harden. Trying to cash in. The shot no good by Harden. To Brogdon. Deep left corner. Has a look. Oh, it goes down. Yes, it's better to be lucky than good.
This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Indiana with the basketball. To Brogdon. Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Harden to Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Screen coming. Rises for the slam.
Well, we got a chance. Just watch the epic gimmick of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Reed, tough matchup against Durant. Here comes the screen. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Harden. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Kevin Durant has it. Down the lane to lay it in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Screen coming. Kevin Durant, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Durant. Cashes in for 2.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Durant with the basketball up top. Lead is 2. To Brogdon. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving sends it away. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Now they get the intentional foul. And this one not over yet. 2 huge free throws coming up in a 2-point game.
This is why teammates love. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
first one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Now the Pacers going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Straight on three. At the buzzer. It's good. It's good. At the buzzer. He drained it from long distance to send this game to overtime. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And we're underway here in the extra period. Irving to Durant. And scores.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Turner. Here comes the screen. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Five to shoot for Indiana. To Turner. The rebound cleared by the Nets. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Knocked loose. Irving. From the painted area, won't go down. Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Hollis-Jefferson. And that one out of bounds off the net. Gets to the basket and scores.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down just a couple. Miles Turner swats it. 8 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Cleans it up. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3 to Turner. Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Kevin Durant. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Brogdon. Works it up top. DeAndre Jordan with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Whoa, what a finish.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Brogdon. Gets it at the top of the key. To Brogdon. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. To Turner. Not that time. Irving into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Time to shuffle things up. And scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Irving. Can't go down. Smothering defense. It's Indiana basketball. Here comes the screen. Rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Brogdon. Five to shoot. And the finish. Slam dunk. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Domantas Sabonis rejects it. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll want to make sure everyone's on the same page here in this overtime. Kyrie Irving lines it up for two, and he hits. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second as well.